look, it's Paul, and hey guys, we're gonna be let's playing Luigi's Mansion today. We're not gonna be doing this on a CRT. This is just for ambience. I thought I'd set the mood because you guys hear that? Holy crap, give me a second. Hey, let's play Luigi's Mansion. And when I start these LPs, I like to talk about why I want to let's play said game and what the game means to me. Luigi's Mansion's been in my life since I was 6, I want to say. It came out fall 2001. I didn't get my GameCube until Christmas 2002. And actually my first game for the GameCube was Super Mario Sunshine. I guess you could say the GameCube was technically my first console. So I have a lot of nostalgia for those early GameCube Nintendo games. And Luigi's Mansion is like one of the heavy hitters. I must have beat this game like 6-7 times my whole life, not counting the 3DS version. My first experience with Luigi's Mansion was in a Walmart or a Kmart. It was one of those kiosks where you could go and play the game and it's on display. There's like a little demo disc or whatever. And I remember playing it and asking my grandma if we could get that. But I didn't know, I was so small, I didn't understand the concept of different consoles. What really sold my grandma and my mom on the GameCube was when I showed them a Toonami commercial for Super Mario Sunshine. And like I said, that was my first game. But I actually remember getting Luigi's Mansion not too far off after that. I can imagine your disappointment if you were like one of those people that worked or you were going to college when this game came out. This is not enough. This is a launch title for the GameCube and it's not a very good one if I'm being honest. Like, it certainly does not compare to Mario 64 or Super Mario World, or even like what you could play on the PlayStation 2. I mean, they had Dark Cloud, right? I think that was a launch title. So yeah, the competition was pretty fierce back then, but in all honesty, this game really does stand the test of time. These first 5 games that I'm going to be let's playing, full disclosure, I do plan on doing them again someday. And I wanted to start with these 5 because I know them very well. And Luigi's Mansion was the perfect place to start because it is October 25th as I'm recording this, or 26th. It is October 26th, like almost 4 in the morning, and Halloween's right around the corner. And I'm fairly confident that we could actually beat this game in about 6 to 7 parts. Plus, I do got a bonus episode planned for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much Luigi's Mansion. A little brief history of my experience with it, and I really look forward to this Let's Play. Hey, let's play Luigi's Mansion. This is my first Let's Play. I just want to say hello to you guys and go a little more in depth with what I was talking about when I say that this is not going to be the last time I played this game. I have a segment just to self-plug real quick. It's called Hey Look, It's Paul. I'm pretty good at scripted stuff, so that little skit you saw in the beginning, I live for stuff like that. This, on the other hand, this is going to take some getting used to. Actually, let's playing and just talking to you guys. I'm not that good at that yet. And I'm hoping by the time I am good at this, I could go back and do Luigi's Mansion as a sort of celebration. Maybe for a certain year I have planned. I would like to do a year of Luigi at some point once I actually hone my craft on my main channel. As for Let's Playing, it'd be a great way to celebrate that too. That's just what I had in mind with this Let's Play. Anyways, here we are at the options menu. These work good for me. I'm playing with a Wavebird, so this doesn't matter. Controls. Standard is basically, it is what it sounds like. You control Luigi at your own leisure. Sidestep. When you play in a hallway, Luigi's locked onto wherever he's looking. If you want to rotate him, you gotta turn the stick left or right. Otherwise, you'll just be walking from side to side, pretty much like it suggests. There's a Pikmin movie here. Maybe we could watch that later. Alright, that's enough stalling, guys. Let's get scared. It's never as good as it looks in person. Oh man, that mansion is so iconic. I've played some of Dark Moon on the 3DS, which is a sequel, and I've seen the Switch version. It looks amazing, honestly, when you watch the comparisons, but you can't beat this old school design. Something about this mansion, it's so iconic. Maybe Smash Brothers has a lot to do with that, but I just prefer this mansion.
Hello?
So here it is. This is literally what I played when I was a kid on that Kmart or Walmart kiosk. And I remember like just being blown away. It looked so real back then. I mean, obviously now playing this on an HD TV, what, 20 years later, like, hey, okay, I see the flaws, but still, I mean, it looks good for what it was. It's a launch title. Okay, so we can't go in there. There's two other doors. We could try the one downstairs if you want to lose some health. Or you could try this one. You hear that? I guess we have no other choice. Oh, I was gonna say let's leave, but we could watch this too, I guess. This is the one time the ghosts look all goofy like this, like all puffy and like a ghost, I guess, like how it would in real life. Yeah, I'm not a fan. It does make you wonder what an actual Luigi's Mansion would look like, though, remade. Just like how they did the second one on the Switch or Switch 2. As of the making of this video, they just announced that Luigi's Mansion will be coming to the Switch 2. I don't have one yet. I have a Switch 1 and I don't plan on buying a Switch 2 for at least a year.
Careful, SpongeBob! SpongeBob, careful! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
There's so much pressure. Oh man. And I don't know what it is, but the look, like how cold he looks. I can really empathize. It's cold in here where I'm recording. Remember the first time I saw Egad, I thought it was an old lady. I was like, who is this? Like this little Velma character. This is probably one of the best and worst characters in all of Mario mythos, I guess. There's a fan theory that I personally subscribe to, not 100%, but there's a theory that Egad is this genius who likes supplying both sides of the war and collecting on the money, kind of like that monkey from the Sneetches. But in this game, he's a good guy. He noticed that this mansion popped up a few days ago, and he just, I guess he's a Ghostbuster. He came over to check on things. We can see Mario's great-grandfather on the wall. That does beg the question. Are these dead Toads? Are these dead Yoshis, Koopas? What? Because they're not Boos. So your name's Luigi. I think our paths were destined to cross. Well met, Luigi. What's this, you ask? Why these cozy quarters where I do my ghost hunting or ghost studying? Professor Egad's Ghost Research Laboratory. The lab if you're of a shortening mind. So rude. So I guess he's basically telling him that we won a mansion, and he's like, oh, that sounds kind of fishy. That mansion's... I've been here 20 years, and I've never seen that mansion before in my life. It just appeared a few days ago. So yeah, we've been had. Luigi, according to the manual, and based on what you read right here, he won a mansion, and I guess Mario got here first, and he was supposed to meet us here. Unfortunately, we walked into a trap. So, where's Mario? That's the question right now. Now that I get a good look at you, I just recalled a guy with a red hat, kind of like yours, went up to the mansion without even stopping to chat, and he never returned. Was he a dream too? He was pretty dreamy. Mario was pretty handsome. That guy was your brother? Oh no, I mean, I don't think he was cute. He wouldn't stand a chance against those big ghosts without my help. You have to go after him. Here's the plan. I'll teach you how to deal with these ghosts so you can rescue your brother, Luigi. I love that, like, confirmation. What the hell? I've never seen that before. I am playing this game on a Wii. So this is my original copy of the game that I had when I was a kid. It's seen some better days, and it doesn't work on my GameCube anymore. And I have a new GameCube. I bought this GameCube a few years ago. It's up to date. It's nice. Everything works except for the clock. And for some reason, these Wiis that I bought a few months ago, they're the only way I could play this game. And that's I have 2 Wiis in my room. Okay. You could either... Okay, yeah. I already went over this. I'm more of a sidestep kind of guy. That's the vacuum cleaner. I engineered catch ghosts. I call it This Is Genius. What? I call it This Is Genius. The Poltergeist 3000. Oh, he's hyping himself up. I call it, and I swear this is genius. Whatever. Okay, so we're basically Ghostbusters. And what's pretty cool is, I said in the intro that, my first game on the GameCube was Mario Sunshine. I'm not sure if this is the second, third, or fourth, but it's pretty early. Like, it was like in my first year of playing the GameCube when I was 6, 7, going on 7. I was born in 95, so I'd be turning 6 that year. I always thought it was pretty cool that, like, Mario had something that spat water out, and then you had something that could suck up water or fire or whatever. And to me, it kind of gave the GameCube personality. Yeah, so basically he's going to have us catch a few ghosts. This is a tutorial, show us how to play. And I remember as a kid, I could not do this. Like, this was like the hardest part. Mind you, I was 6. But these guys aren't that bad. Honestly, all you gotta do is shine your light on them, and then you have like a little less than a second to suck them up. And if you pull back the opposite way of that they're going, you'll kill them a lot faster. And if you don't, if you let them like kind of drag you, you're gonna end up losing health in the process. Oh, see? I thought I had that guy and I was following him. I don't think you can get hurt in this tutorial though, because normally the ghost will try to attack you. I don't think you get anything for catching all of them. Yeah, see, like, if this was, like, the regular mansion, he would have socked me right there. Last time I played this GameCube version and beat it, God, must have been, like, middle school, high school. But, like, every so often I would turn it on and try to, like, get every ghost and every single thing, and I'd always stop, like, halfway through the game. Ah, see, I missed one, darn it. Oh, I got him, cool. Cool, that's rare. If you don't catch them all at once, then you're not going to catch them all. Okay, we make a great team. That'll do. How many did you get? How many was it? 10? Yeah, all 10. Hell yeah. Wow, there's something about those fireworks and just walking around in this room is just so GameCube. It still hits me like the first time I ever played it as a kid. He offers us to go to the gallery. We should. I think this is the farthest I ever got at Walmart or Kmart. Actually, I don't even think I made it to the tutorial. I didn't get there until I actually got my hands on the game. I don't know if it was a birthday or Christmas or what. So this is the gallery. There's boss ghosts that we're gonna end up catching in the mansion, and this is where they all end up. They're all numbered. And there's a very special ghost that goes in that room back there. So yeah, as you can see, I've gotten nothing. But what's pretty cool is after you beat this game, it offers you a second quest, which is, well, it's your choice. You could either do the exact same thing again and just go for a better score, or you could go to the hidden mansion. And that one, I don't really know what the differences are. I'll do my research. Maybe we'll go over. Wow. Maybe we're gonna go over it in a special bonus video. Anyways, every time you beat the game, your high score gets put up there. So right now we have 0, so we have nothing. Let's say if you beat the game with like $1 million, you'll have like a little mansion. If you get like $10 million, it gets bigger and so on. Pressing the Y button shows us our map. And as we can see, we're in the gallery. If you were to pull up Y, you'd be in that little room in the bottom. That's the training room. I like to think that little skinny hallway, like in the middle of everything, is his bedroom. And then the laboratory, of course, is right there by the ladder. Okay, and then you can press the A button to like mess with stuff. And when you're in the mansion, you'll call for Mario. And if you press X, it brings up your Game Boy Horror. This thing lets you examine stuff. Oh, it's a statue. A very tall angel by the looks of it. I used to have nightmares about these. Like, after examining it, like, it would turn into, like, the devil and, like, come towards the screen and I'd wake up. I don't know, like, Mario games are creepy as a kid. If you press the Z button, you get a look at your inventory. So you got money, and this is where our boss ghosts are going to go. There's a bunch of other stuff that we'll see. It looks pretty empty right now, but trust me, it fills up very fast. This is a short game, all things considered. If you know what you're doing, you could probably beat this game in, like, 5-6 hours. Your average kid, like me, would probably take you about 15-20. It took me, like, months to beat the game. I don't think I beat it till the 3rd grade, honestly. What do they say about him? Way to go, genius. Do you have to hang... Wait, what? Do you have the hang of that thing yet? What thing? What's really cool is you can see his pupils, like those little dots. I like to think those are his pupils. He kind of looks like the pirate from Wind Waker, the nerdy one on Tetra's crew. Are you appreciating all the art? We got no art. Okay, I should ask him some questions. So this is his gallery where he hangs all the paintings, pretty much what I told you guys. He was a ghost hunter before the mansion even popped up, and these were all his, like, ghosts. So I had a theory about the mansion and the ghosts, but according to this, I mean, that goes against the theory. He caught all these ghosts. The last ghost I caught was number 22, Velashes. There were a lot of boos, and King Boo railed them. Wait, what? Are lots of boos, and King Boo railed them all to take revenge upon me. They used my machine to free Velashes from the paintings. Then they went and turned all my other portraits back into ghosts too. As that weren't bad enough, they built a mansion in front of my lab in the space of a single night. And then they all hid inside of it. If I told anybody else this stuff, they'd probably have me committed. I'm sure my portrait ghosts are somewhere inside the mansion. I just have to go get them back. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was saying. He had a bunch of ghosts that he caught prior to, like, the mansion even existing. So the King Boo and a bunch of other boos came and they freed Velashes, which is this giant boo, and all his paintings, and they hid inside that mansion. So the ghosts that we're gonna see don't belong to that mansion. What's the GB horror? That's what we have. I designed the Game Boy Horror as a communications terminal. It has all sorts of functions. For example, you can press the Z button and yeah, it basically tells you everything I told you guys. It's a good way to keep up with your progress, see what's going on. And lastly, go back to the lab, or sorry to bother you. Yeah, well, guess Luigi likes what he sees. Alright, let's get out of here. We wasted enough time. I like his lab though, it's not bad. I think it stays the same if you play like Dark Moon or Luigi's Mansion 3. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the mansion. Oh man, I'm so excited to start this. Sending his son off to school. Oh man. Yeah, those are the vibes it gives me, like a father's, like seeing his son off to college for the first time, or the first of the Linguinis to go to college. Oh, Boo! I mean, not Boo, Toad! Oh, something real quick you always want to do in the mansion no matter what. Oh shit, I forgot about this. This is a beginner's trap. Can it hurt you? Going back up? No, I can't. You always want to check everywhere for money. You don't want to just smack stuff, you also want to vacuum it, even though you just smacked it. Does it? Yeah, it does trigger again. Okay. A little something real quick I want to show people. This right here. This is a very useful skill. It'll save you a lot of backtracking and get you out of certain rooms that you can't get out of. I, as a kid, took forever to figure that out. Okay, what else do we got here? Anything? No, there's nothing on this side. Let's talk to Toad. I feel bad for him. I'm not doing the Toad's voice. Where did you go, Mario? Huh? Luigi? Oh, just my luck. Every time you talk to him, oh, what does he say? Me? Well, Princess Peach asked me to come here to look for Mario. He left when he heard that you won a mansion. And he never returned. That's when I arrived and the mansion was all full of ghosts. I didn't see Mario anywhere and I kind of freaked out. A little. And I didn't know what to do. It's been so awful. Please, 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 you have to help me. You have to save Mario. Yeah, so that's pretty much his dilemma here. We could tell him to go fuck himself. We could tell him goodbye, or we could tell him leave it to me. I'm not going to be mean to the Toad this playthrough. And what's cool is he lights up the area. So talking to a Toad, that's it. You got yourself a permanent save spot. Oh, I just love that, like, good vibes Luigi's face down there.
Come on, good lamb.
It's good vibes.
Okay, so we got no money. We're broker than the day we were born. So that's all we could pretty much do in here. There's a couple of things I want to do. Oh yeah, look at there it is. Money. It doesn't really do anything in this, in the sense of like you could buy stuff or anything like that. But remember how I was telling you at the end of the game, you could you end up did I explain that? That you end up finding money and you buy yourself a mansion at the end of the game. Well, this is pretty much where that money comes from. The more money you have, the better your mansion looks at the end of the game. Because I don't want to spoil what happens, but let's just say you're going to have to reinvest. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, there's a little something too I want to talk about. There's, I think, 14, maybe 15 of these blue ghosts. When you shake the furniture, they pop out. And you only have a second to catch them. Because if they run, they're super fast. They're called speedy spirits. And if they run around, you're not catching them. That's it. And you only get one shot. And I can't remember if there's one in this pathway. Actually, I do. I know where it's at. Yeah, I don't need to freak out. There's also a couple of mice. And I'll talk about those once we get to those. Probably in the next episode. Is there money in here? Yeah, so realistically, if you're going for like 100%, this game can get pretty long. Because you gotta like check everything for money and speedy spirits and whatnot. Can we just... Oh, we can't bypass this room. But if you're like just trying to get to the end, you don't care about money, this game's roughly like a 4-hour adventure. But what's the fun in that, right? Oh, look at our first gold bar. That's worth a lot. Alright, you want to try to get the money right now, because once you put out his purple candles, Mario's grandpa gets mad at you. Mr. Lime Green. I like whenever they call him stuff like that. I like make one of his green colors. And what's kind of cool too is some of these people on the wall end up being the ghosts that you end up fighting later. Like this guy. We're going to see this guy very soon. Mr. Ronald McDonald Redcap. That scared the crap out of me though when I was a kid. They're telling Luigi basically like, we saw your brother and we got him before you came here. So just knowing that Mario fell on this floor kind of sucks. Yeah, see, now you can't leave the room. You can't even go the way you came. If you grab these doors, it takes away... Okay, you drop money when you get hurt, and it takes away about 5 hearts. Dropping money is like the worst feeling in this game. Okay, so I'm probably going to look like a pro for the first couple of rooms. After that, I guarantee you the Let's Play curse will kick in. That's when like you suck at games because you have to talk and focus on what you're doing. But yeah, these first few rooms are nothing. They're a piece of cake, honestly. Oh, there we go. We can call Mario. Oh, shit. Yeah, see, it's already kicking in. What's cool, though, is, like, the more pain Luigi gets, the, like, crazier he starts screaming for Mario's name. Okay, that's it. Room's clear. Everything that you saw me do right now, rinse and repeat, give or take about 50, 60 rooms, and it's Luigi's Mansion for you. So we can see that's where we entered. That's where we met the little toad. There's a bunch of places we can't get to yet. This is the floor that we're on. Floor 3. And the roof. You can imagine my surprise, like, seeing how big this game looked to me as a kid. As an adult, like, I know my way around here like the back of my hand, honestly. This might as well be my house. Yeah, that's pretty much your whole map. Okay. This room isn't too bad. So the orange ghosts that we've been seeing, I think they're called gold ghosts, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why they're called gold, though. They look more like orange. But all they do is creep up behind you and punch you. Anytime a ghost pops up, like, close to you, Luigi will shiver and loses cool. If they're not that close, you keep your composure. These are called purple punchers, despite being pink. These ghosts aren't that bad either. They just have double the health of the orange ones. Plants. That's actually something I want to talk about later on in the game, once we need to talk about it. But if you come back to where you've been, even new places in the mansion, you wanna mess with plants. But like I said, I'll talk about that more when that actually applies to us. Yeah, not too bad. A couple of ghosts. Oh, there's more? I think there's like one more pink one in here. So the ghosts in the newer games, they've grown on me. When I first saw them in Luigi's Mansion 2 for the 3DS, I gotta admit, I did not like them. Like, I was really harsh on them. I have a strong attachment for these early ghost designs, and a lot of that does have to go with the manual and having the toys as a kid. I actually had the Luigi's Mansion action figure. Oh, something funny about this room. You can just skip on ahead. You don't have to deal with the ghost at all. I think there's a gem here we can get. Is it in here? I might be wrong, but I could have sworn there was like a stone or something we could get in here. We found our second toad. So it's not just one toad in the mansion. There's multiple toads. There's like a good 6 or 7 of them here. Yeah, like they light up the area for you, so you don't gotta worry about it. And I guess we'll talk to him and save our game. Might as well. Oh man, it's look at that face, that toad face, and that music. Oh man, just such a happy birthday, you know? Okay. I guess back to the gloomy whatever this is. But yeah, there was a Luigi's Mansion action figure I had as a kid. Oh man, dude. That thing is so expensive now, especially in box. You're looking at like $400 easily. Real quick though, before you kill all the ghosts in here, you want to open this up. We'll keep this guy alive. I forget that guy's name. He's a trash ghost. His gimmick is pretty much he eats banana pills and he drops them, and if you fall on them, you're gonna lose a lot of money. You want to open up this and be very careful. There we go, our first Speedy Spirit. They drop a crap ton of money. Now, right now it's just a bunch of coins and dollar bills, but I kid you not, I cannot stress how important the future ones are going to be, because they drop some objects that we haven't seen yet. Objects that are going to help us with our new mansion. Oh, a heart. Okay, I thought there was something else in there. If I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be something else in this one. Oh, yeah, it's just a golden ghost. I don't know if you have to open up and kill that ghost if he's a part of the room or not. But once you kill the regular bad guys, or once you suck them up, I should say, because they're already dead, right? Once you catch all the ghosts that are in a room, that's it. Like, the room lights up, and you don't have another chance to catch those Speedy Spirits. Well, there is one more chance we'll get later on in the game, but that doesn't apply to everywhere. More on that later, too. And just like that, we clear it. Oh, no? I think there's one more garbage. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, these guys aren't that bad. These guys are only bad... Well, they have a lot of health. But they're only bad when you're facing like 6 or 7 other ghosts. Because they're dropping banana pills everywhere and the other ghosts are trying to get you and they have such high health. It's not fun. But when it's just a couple of those green guys by themselves, they're not bad. So yeah, we got ourselves a key to this part of the mansion. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, you can see that little room on the left is pretty much where Toad was, the balcony. And we can't go anywhere further. Like, if we want to go continue, we have to go back to where we started and try that little hallway over there. But that's going to be for next time, because that's pretty much what I want to call the tutorial portion of the game. All those rooms are pretty easy, all things considered. If you're a newcomer, new child, or whatever, like Toad, and playing this game for the first time, you're going to have a rough time. But coming back to it as an adult, I don't know. Something about these rooms, they just feel like such a tutorial to me. And that's another thing too, you want to make sure you always come back to the rooms you already beat and double check everything, because there's going to be money in them. I guarantee you. I don't know how like the algorithm works or what. I'm not one of those people that like opens up the game and like digs deep into the files. But I've dabbled, you know, and I watch YouTubers or TikTokers that do all that stuff. But I don't really tend to do that myself. Can you do that? No. So what's kind of cool too is you can never see this fourth wall, but if you press X, sometimes you could see like little like Easter eggs or whatever. Like over here. I don't think I've ever seen this picture. What is this? It looks like a George Washington guy or something. That's scary. What kind of picture is this? Yeah, sometimes future note, mirrors like this do help you. There could be stuff on the wall, hint about later portions in the game. You could use that mirror and scan it and go back to the beginning, like I showed you, but like I said, you want to go back to the rooms after you caught all the ghosts and check them out again. Because you never know, they could hide another gold bar, there could be hearts in there. I actually had a china cabinet like this when I was a kid. Oh, well, I didn't. It was my mom's. And looking at this always just, it kind of reminds me of that old house. But yeah, you want to check everything. This, I guess you would call this kind of like the boring part of the game. I'm not too big on like getting the best score. I would like to get the best mansion. But like most money possible. No, I don't care if I miss a coin or two. But again, like, I'm just playing this for fun. I do want to get the best. Oh, what the hell? I did not mean to trigger that. Hold up a sec, Luigi. Before you end this episode, it's... Oh, I think that said Princess Peach. I have somebody who wants to talk to you. Ah, that'd have been cool. I detect spirits stronger than we've yet seen lurking ahead. I think it must be some kind of... Oh, it must be some of those escaped gallery ghosts I was talking about. You should know that they're really different from the other ghosts you've been seeing so far. They don't show their hearts very easily. Nope, not at all. When you find one, you should first use the X button, and basically you want to examine their hearts. These normal ghosts that we've been catching, you just flash your light on them, that's it. Then you suck them up when they're stunned. These future ghosts, you gotta do stuff to trigger them. For example, later in the mansion there's this one that's taking a shower. You gotta find some way to make their bath cold, I think it is. So then she'll like start shivering and then you can suck her up. You don't even have to flash your light. But yeah, we'll go over that when we actually see those kind of ghosts in the future. Probably in the next episode. Well, not probably, yeah, for sure. Anyways, yeah, that's it for episode 1. I want to thank you guys so much for being here for this first episode of Hey, Let's Play. And hey, maybe we could play next time. Yeah, what did she say? Or he say? All I care about is you. Why the music stop? It's so scary. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you next time.